Homemade pasta. It can be intimidating, but it's so worth it, and it's really not that difficult to make. Today on Home Cooking with Holly, I'm going to show you how to make one of my versions of homemade pasta. This is going to be an egg noodle that does not require any fancy equipment at all. So you can use a clean surface, or you can cover your table or counter with parchment paper, which is what I've done here. I used 5 ounces of semolina flour and 5 ounces of all-purpose flour. Semolina flour has a higher protein content, and it really helps add texture and flavor to your pasta. Otherwise, your pasta can be gummy and mushy. And I'm also going to add 1 teaspoon of salt to those flours. And I'm going to mix them together and then form a well. Also, if you don't use the semolina, your pasta could fall apart on you. So I do recommend you do the blend. Now in the well, I'm going to add 2 whole eggs, and then I'm going to add 2 egg yolks. After I put in the 2 egg yolks, I'm going to use my hands, the best tools ever, and I'm going to start mixing this dough. I just want to break up those yolks, start pulling in that flour, and then forming a nice dough. It's going to be real sticky at first. We're going to keep going until we get everything incorporated. And if I find that it's a little dry, I will add 1 or 2 more egg yolks. It's starting to come together, but it is a bit dry, so I'm going to add another egg yolk in here and see if that improves it enough or if I need to add 2 more. Just crack an egg, separate out that white. You can always save those for later. And then I will add in that yolk and keep mixing with my hand. And now you can see it's really starting to come together better. I think 2 whole eggs and 3 egg yolks is going to be plenty. And now I'm going to form it into a ball, and then I'll put it onto a lightly floured surface and knead the dough. Now I want to work this dough for about 4 or 5 minutes. With a little bit of flour. I'm going to flour the surface lightly, but I'm also going to flour the dough a little bit and just incorporate that in. The dough is not too sticky at this point, which is good, but extra flour does tend to help when you're making pasta. So I'm just using the all-purpose flour for this. The semolina, I've only used the 5 ounces that I originally started with. And it's good to kind of fold the dough in half over onto itself and push it away. And that's the technique I like to use. I kind of fold it in half over on itself and then push it away from myself. And that helps to really bring this dough together. And after 4 or 5 minutes of this, I'm going to cut or break this dough into 2 parts and get it ready to rest. I'm going to add a little more flour. And this isn't something you would measure, you just want to add enough flour to make it easy to manage and handle. All right, it's been about 4 minutes. Now I'm going to break this apart into 2 pieces, and I'm going to add a little flour onto that cut end. Then I'm going to take each half and flatten it out a bit into a disc. I'm going to wrap each one with some plastic wrap. And now at this point, you could put this in the refrigerator if you wanted to save it until later or the next day. If you do that, you just want to leave it out on the counter for about 20 minutes just to warm back up before you use it. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to use it now. So I'm actually just going to let it rest for about 10 minutes. Now that my dough has rested, I'm going to unwrap one of them, put it onto a lightly floured surface. I have a rolling pin here and a knife. This is the only actual equipment I'm going to be using. And of course, I've lightly floured my rolling pin as well, and I'm just going to roll this dough out. Now, you can make your noodles thick, you can make your noodles thin. It is completely up to you. Just keep in mind, the thicker they are, the longer they will cook. It's good to rotate the dough. Make sure you have an even thickness all around. You can see here it's pretty thick still, so we're going to keep going. I do like my noodles to be on the thicker side, so I am going to leave them a bit thick, but I'm going to show you a couple different thicknesses you can do. Now, my Nana used to make them paper thin. She had a lot of patience. I don't have that much patience. And one thing to keep in mind when you're rolling it out is I do actually push down on the rolling pin while I'm rolling it. You can see now the thickness is definitely thinner. You can go a little further, or we can start cutting them now. Now I'm just going to take a sharp knife, this is just a paring knife, and I'm going to cut it into strips. I like wider egg noodles, so I'm going to cut them wider. But again, you can cut these as thin and as narrow as you'd like. And you can see these are quite thick, so these will take a bit longer to cook. I'm just going to spread them out so that they can start to dry. And now I'm going to roll out the other disc, and I'll do this one a bit thinner. Here you can see the difference in the thickness just from what I've done with these. Now I am going to thin out the first batch just a little bit. I'll just roll over them and cut them a little bit more just to make them match, because I want my noodles to cook at the same time, but I just wanted to show you some of the different thicknesses you can do. And again, if you want to make them paper thin, you can do that as well. They'll cook really, really fast if you do that. Now you can cook these noodles in a pot of salted water. You can add them to soups or stews. If you do leave them thicker, they make great dumplings as well. Just remember, you're going to cook them like regular pasta. However, you're going to cook them in only a few minutes instead of them taking, 15 or 20 minutes to cook. And you can take one out and test it for doneness, just to see if it's still got some chewiness to it or if it's actually soft. You'll know it's done when your noodle is soft, just like cooked pasta, but still al dente, because of course that's what we like here. I will be posting a video in the near future as well where I show you how I used these noodles to make chicken and egg noodles, which is a delicious, comforting dish. You can do it. I have faith in you. Just remember, the thickness of the noodle will determine how long they need to cook. In a future video, I will show you how I make my homemade pasta using special equipment. I have a drying rack, I have some KitchenAid attachments that allow me to get thin sheets without all the rolling, and also different shapes of noodles. So I hope you'll join me for that one as well in the future. Please like and subscribe and follow me for more recipes and cooking tips.